2. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that gets thrown around a lot: financial freedom. But what does it really mean? Is it about owning a private jet and a mansion on a private island? For most of us, the reality is a lot more achievable and, honestly, a lot more meaningful. Let's bust some myths and talk about what financial freedom truly is and what it isn't. First off, let's get one thing straight. Financial freedom is not about being rich in the way social media often portrays it. It's not about never working again or having unlimited money to spend on designer clothes and luxury cars. That's a fantasy. The real definition of financial freedom is having enough income from your assets like investments or rental properties to cover your living expenses without having to work a traditional job. It's about having options. It's about owning your time, which is your most valuable asset. It's the freedom to choose to work on a project you love, to travel, to spend more time with family, or to pursue a passion. All without being forced to trade your time for a paycheck just to pay the bills. The myth is that you need millions and millions of dollars. The truth is, you just need enough to cover your lifestyle. So, how do you figure out what enough is? This is where some simple but powerful metrics come into play. You've probably heard of the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence. Retire early. The core principle of FIRE is a simple calculation that can give you a concrete target to aim for. The first step is to figure out your annual expenses. Not your income, but what you actually spend in a year. This is your personal cost of living. Be honest with yourself here. Track everything for a few months if you have rent or mortgage. Utilities, groceries, transportation, entertainment, everything. Once you have that number, let's say it's $50,000 a year, you can use the 25x multiplier. The 25x rule is a guideline that says you need to have 25 times your annual expenses saved and invested to be considered financially independent. So, if your annual expenses are $50,000, you multiply that by 25, which gives you $1.25 million. That's your financial independence number. Now, I know what you're thinking. That number sounds huge, but stick with me. This $1.25 million isn't just sitting in a bank account. It's invested in a diversified portfolio, like low-cost index funds. The idea is that you can safely withdraw about 4% of this portfolio each year to live on, and 4% of $1.25 million is $50,000, exactly your annual expenses. This is known as the 4% rule. Historically, the market has returned more than that on average, allowing your nest egg to continue growing and keeping up with inflation, even while you're drawing money from it. It's a powerful concept because it turns a vague dream into a specific, mathematical goal. Your number will be unique to you. If you live a more frugal life, your number will be lower and more attainable. The biggest myth about achieving this is that you need a six-figure salary or a lucky stock pick. That's simply not true. The real secret is consistency and starting early. It's about building small, sustainable habits. Think of it like building a muscle. You don't go to the gym once and expect to be a bodybuilder. You show up consistently, lift a little more each time, and over months and years, you see a transformation. It's the same with your finances. The journey to $1 million or whatever your number is begins with saving the first dollar, then the first 100, then the first 1,000. The key is to start, no matter how small. Feeling overwhelmed, I get it. Looking at your big number can be paralyzing. So let's break it down into something you can start right now. Let's forget about the big number for a second and focus on the first step. This is where small, actionable steps become your superpower. The goal isn't to change everything overnight. The goal is to build momentum. Maybe you start by automating a $50 transfer to a savings account every payday. That's a win. Maybe you decide to brew your coffee at home instead of buying it out. Over a year, that's hundreds of dollars saved. These small changes do two things. They free up money that you can start investing. And more importantly, they build the habit of mindful spending. You start to see where your money is going and ask yourself, is this purchase bringing me closer to my goal of freedom or further away? It's about making conscious choices. Let's try an experiment. I want to challenge you to a 7-day mini challenge to kickstart your journey. This isn't about saving $1,000 in a week. It's about building awareness and taking that crucial first step. Are you ready? Day 1. Track your spending. Just for today, write down every single thing you spend money on. Don't judge it, just observe. Use a notebook or a simple app. Awareness is the first step to change. Day 2. Identify one money leak. Look at yesterday's list. Is there one subscription you don't use? One daily purchase you could skip? Find one small thing and cancel it or cut it out for the rest of the week. Day 3. Pack your lunch. Simple but effective. Instead of buying lunch, bring it from home. Put the money you saved $5, $10, $15 to a jar or a separate savings account. Give it a name, like Freedom Fund. Day 4. Have a no-spend day. Challenge yourself to not spend any money for 24 hours. Get creative. Go for a walk. Read a book from the library. Cook with what you already have in the pantry. Be surprised how possible it is. Day 5. Learn something new. Spend 30 minutes today learning about a simple financial topic. It could be watching a video about what an index fund is, or reading a blog post about high-yield savings accounts. Knowledge builds confidence. Day 6. Automate one thing. This is a big one. Go into your bank account online and set up an automatic transfer. It could be just $10 from your checking to your savings every week. The amount doesn't matter as much as setting up the system. Put your savings on autopilot. Day 7. Review and plan. Look back at your week. How much did you save by packing your lunch or cutting that one expense? How did the no-spend day feel? The point of this challenge is to prove to yourself that you can take control. You can make small changes that add up now. Decide on one habit from this week that you want to continue. Just one. Financial freedom isn't a destination you arrive at overnight. It's a journey made up of thousands of small, intentional steps. It's about shifting your mindset from being a passive consumer to an active owner of your life. It's about buying back your time, $1 at a time. The numbers might seem intimidating, but remember the power of consistency and time. Start small, stay consistent, and be patient with yourself. You are far more capable of achieving this than you think. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this broke down the concept of financial freedom into something that feels more real and achievable for you. If you're going to try the 7-day challenge, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it goes. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on building a life of freedom and intention. See you in the next one.